Now we'll learn how to add the variables, system field like date, page number, etc. and the work area in the Adobe form layout. So before adding those fields in the layout, the work area we have to create in the interface, and we have to write our required logic in that. So go to T code SFP. This is the interface which we have created, ZKINT01, and first I will create type declaration. For that, double click on types, and here we will do our types declaration. Begin of TP underscore header. Here I will be selecting data from sales order header table, and end of TP underscore header. In between we have to add all the fields, and here I am going to select data from VBAK table. I will select some field like VBLN, AR date, customer ID Kunnar, and one field like currency and the amount. Okay, so all those fields I will select. So here first field is VBELN of type VBAK, VBELN. Second field is ER date of type VBAK, ER date. Third field I want customer ID of type VBAK Kunnar. Then I am going to select here the net WR, that is total order value, GS underscore VBAK net WR. Then one more field I want to select here is WAERK of type VBAK WAERK. Okay, let me cross check the field name for WAERK. Yeah, this is right, net WR. What I will do, I will take one more field, but that I'm not going to display. Okay, and so which field I will take the field of document type AUART, but I will deactivate that. So that also I want to explain. So I'm selecting that AUART of type VBAK AUART. Fine. And similarly, I want to display some details from the VBAK table, KNA1 table, customer name. Fine. So for that, I will create one more structure, begin of TP underscore KNA1, and here I will add the field like Kunnar of type KNA1 Kunnar. Second field I want name one. Cross check the field. Here it is name 1, and for city it is ORT01. So first field here I am going to select name 1 of type KNA1 name 1. Then the city from the same table, and end of TP underscore KNA1. Save, check. No syntax error. Now we have done only type declaration. So first we will define the work area for this TP header and KNA1. For that, go to global data. Here, click on append. First, I will write GS underscore header of type TP underscore header, and then GS underscore KNA1 of type TP underscore KNA1. Save, check. No syntax error. Now we'll write the code logic. So based on this importing parameter IP underscore VBLN, here we'll get a sales order number. Based on that, we'll select the required field details from GS header and KNA1. Fine, and you have to select only those fields. Okay, so we'll go to code initialization here, and here I will add first input parameter IP underscore VBELN. Here we have to add the fields which will be input to this form. Okay, and on the right hand side I will add GS underscore header and one more field, one more work area, that is GS underscore KN1. Fine. And now here what I will do, if IP underscore VBELN is not initial, normal ABAP coding here, this is interface. Now I will write select VBELN ER date, VBELN ER date, AUART, then Kunnar, NetWR, WARK from VBAK into corresponding fields of GS underscore header, where Kunnar equals to IP underscore VBELN. And now if psi sub RC equals to 0, means if this condition is true, if the select query is true, then what we will do here, I will select Kunnar name1 city from KNA1 into GS underscore KNA1, where Kunnar equals to IP underscore VBELN. Fine. Save, check IP underscore VBELN. Okay. Save. What happened? IP underscore VBELN. What is? Okay, here it is wrong. I will type IP underscore VBELN. Sorry, the first if condition was wrong due to typing mistake. And here we have to write select single because I am selecting single value in both the place. Okay, now no error. If you want to debug this, so we can simply set a breakpoint here. So whenever the form is triggered, or we can set with our name as well. Okay, so first, so what I have done, first I did the type declaration, and then after that in the global data we have created two structure, one GS header and one KNA1. Then in the code initialization we have added all our required logic. Now we'll go to the form and we'll add the required fields. Okay, go back on the same screen, transaction code SFP. This is our form. And first we have to move the data from interface to the context area. How to do that? Simply drag and drop. I want GS underscore header to drag and drop, and I want KNA1, drag and drop. Now those all fields will be available to add on the layout. Now take an example from this work area. I don't want AUART on the layout area to appear on the layout area. So what I can do, simply right click and deactivate. So once we deactivate, even though this field is there in the context area, but this will not appear in the layout. So like this way we can deactivate any field. Fine. So here you can see the cross mark. Okay, this gray out. So this field will not be available in the context area. Now save, check and activate. Now we have added the fields from interface to the context area. Now we'll go to the layout. Okay, go to the layout from here. Now we are into the layout area. If you want to zoom this, zoom in, zoom out, that all we can do from this view. Click on zoom. You can set the required percentage here. Let's say I want 100%. You can click here. Fine. Like this we can do zoom in and zoom out. Now first what I want here. Okay, let me reduce this. So I will make it 80. Okay. So my first requirement is here. First I will create the system field. I will place the global field. So to add the data global fields, we have two options. So option number 1, palette object. Here it is standard. Let me drag and drop this here. Object library, we can add from object library. Let me adjust this first. So multiple options we have. So what we can do, select a text field from here. This is a text field. Okay. Or go to insert, standard, and select the text field. Okay. So either we can select from the object library or from the standard. So let me select from here text field. This text field appear here. And now what I will do, let's say first I want to rename this. I want to rename this as the order number. So double click here. Objects is not appearing. Palette and object. Let me close this. And here we have the object. Okay. So now double click here to change the field text in the object in this field. Here change the field name. Let's say order number. Press enter. Now we have to bind the value. So for the binding the value variable, click on binding, and here click on this select binding data, and this is our form. From here I'll go to GS header and I will select VBELN. Okay. So like this way we can bind the value. We can add any number of fields here. Fine. Now this is the single field. Okay, let me now this we have added to this insert option. So what is the second method here? Here we can go to data view. Here we have one data view. Okay, if by any chance if you are not able to navigate, see here, simply go to palettes, and here click on data view. The same we can see here. Now for example, what is my requirement here? I want some more field. The second option is I will simply select data from here, drag and drop concept. Okay, let me add here order date. In this way, see by default we can see the binding here. But if you are adding to text field, then after adding a text field, we have to bind the variable. Okay, but if you do in this way, through data view drag and drop, no need to bind. And here also we can change this description if required. Fine. Now what I will do, those two fields I have added. Now right hand side I want system field, that is system date, and second the page number. So to add a system field, again you can use the same concept. See SFP SY, this instruction will contain all the system field. So simply drag and drop the fields here. Here also we have two options. Either we can add through text field or directly to data view. Now here what I will do, let's assume we don't want this outer box here. We don't require this outer box here. Okay, so how to remove that outer box? Here we can see in the object field, the appearance is sunken box. Just set this to none. Now we can see the box is not there. Okay, select this to none. Now we cannot see that box here. In the actual output, we can compare both this field and this field. Now I want to add a page number. For the page number also we don't have to do anything, any logic. Simply go to insert, standard, insert custom, and here we can see page n of m. Select this and drag and drop at the required place. Okay, like this way. Fine. We can adjust the layout as per our requirement. Fine. So first we have added the variable, and now after that we added a system field and the page number. To take example, instead of single field, you want to add the complete work area. There may be 10-15 fields or 2-3 fields, but instead of single field, we want to add a complete work area. So very simple. Again in the data view, just select this work area and drag and drop. See, all the fields we can see here as it is. Okay, again same, if you want to rename, just read only. Let me check if I can change this one. Yeah, possible. Simple drag and drop. Fine. In the captions, we can change the value. Yeah. Select double click here in this box. Then in the caption we can change. Here also, if you want to remove the box, we can go for none. And if you want like data to appear on the multiple lines, then select this allow multiple lines. Okay, we can also, after like adding the work area from the left hand side to the right hand side, we can also change the position. For example, I want this below the customer. Simply drag and drop. Okay, and this I will move this side. The only advantage of work area, if we have 10 fields, we don't have to add one by one. All will come in a single go. Just drag and drop concept. Fine. So till now what we have done in this layout area, I have added the field variable through the insert text field option. Second, directly drag and drop from data view. Then system field date, page number, and then we will learn how to add the work area. Save this. Check the preview from here. Okay. Save. Close this layout. Save, check, and activate. Now I will test this. Execute. Order number 1. Press F8. See here I set a breakpoint. That's why it is triggered. Okay, next time I will remove this. Go to desktop 3. Then here we can see the input value as 1. This is normal ABAP debugging. Press F5, F6. And now we are selecting data into JS header. See the values here. Now the customer details, customer ID, customer name, and order number, entity, effect. See the output. See the output here. This from text field created on date. This is system date, page number, and for the name, either I can increase the length of this text box, or because I marked there allow multiple lines. That's why we can see here the name in the different row. And if you remember, for this date field, I removed that appearance. I set that to none. That's why here we can see the box. Here we cannot see. Fine. In smart form, usually we follow this concept. So it is better based on requirement actually. It is based on requirement. If some company want the boxes to appear, we can go with this way, or we can simply use this concept. Fine. Here is a city. Okay. So in this way, we will learn how to create the work area in the interface, and how to add that work area into the layout. We have also learned how to make use of system fields, page numbers, how to remove the box, how to allow the name to be printed on the multiple lines. Fine. So in this way we done this session. In next we'll learn some more elements of Adobe form. Thank you.